It has actually been quite some time since our last hunt here on Cuatro Colinas, and I thought in the midst of our deer tour, in which, spoiler alert, we won't be coming here for that series, we might as well come out here for a hunt and see if we can find anything good for our trophy lodge. Now it just so happens to be the perfect time here on this multiplayer server. It's ibex drink time, and we've got a couple of real nice Ronas standing there side by side. I can't believe that's a 3. Goes up to 98 super tall horns, and there's a whole bunch more walking around over there. There's a decent 3 again. Not seen anything super massive, so probably those ones over there on the left are going to be good. And I brought the 270 Stradivarius today. I'm not sure if we've ever done an ibex hunt with it, but I thought that'd be a cool gun to take after him, and something a little bit different. So that's the 3. There's a 4 there as well. I really want to see what the 3 scores, so we're going to shoot those two. They're basically side by side, right about 200 meters out. We'll see if we can drop these shots into the vitals. First shot felt good. Second shot definitely got him, and he's going to die right there, so not too bad. Pretty good way to get this started. And we've come to Cuatro so many times, and obviously over the years we've gotten a ton of diamond ibex. I'm really hoping to spend some time chasing other stuff here, but as I always say, let the hunt take us where it will. If ibex are drinking right now, that's what we're going to be after for the time being. And so I think this would have been the 3. It looks super tall. No, that's the 4. Super narrow max weight estimate for 102 or 107 is diamond. He might have had a shot at it if he were wider set, because true score is just length, overall spread, and circumference. Really might have had a chance. And then for this guy, I really want to know. Yeah, he's a 90 scoring silver. Super tall though, like way up off the head those horns sit. Just one shy of gold. I can't believe that's not even a gold. Pretty interesting though, seeing like the influence of the true horns. Even in Roan to ibex, which we saw the true score is fairly simplistic. That's a pretty nice level 4 for the Southeasterns. 87 to 98. I've been wondering if we were going to find any big 4s. We've gone through like all these lakes around the Southeast Mountain, and only this one. I'll tell you what though, he looks pretty big. Only because it's the 270. I think we'll scoot in a little bit closer. It's not a round that we've done a lot of longer range shooting with, so probably 180 or so. That'll be comfortable enough. So if we stop at that, 0 for 150, and as soon as his head's up, that should work just fine. And he is already going down. I gotta think that's gonna make diamond. It's, I think, 89 and change. The metal on this barrel, by the way, it really reflects the sunlight. It looks good. And I would say, as does our first level 4 Southeastern of the hunt. That's a really wide set ibex, and that of course does contribute to the score. That is no surprise. A diamond Southeastern Spanish ibex 91.90 is solid. We've got a level 5 diamond in our Grand Slam multi-mount, and I'm not so sure it's bigger than that. We'll definitely tax him, and we'll consider at the very least adding him to that. Double lung with the Stradivarius at 181. Not too bad. Looks like he was falling asleep when we took the shot. But anyway, it is just about the end of ibex drink time, so probably we'll pop up here to Bathides territory, just check out a couple of lakes, and then hopefully the time's not going to get reset in the server. I'd really like to go and hunt some fields, maybe roe deer during their drink time. That's coming up here. I'm looking forward to that part of this hunt, but it sure is nice to just find a diamond ibex sort of as we wait for that. That ain't a bad looking Bathides. Up to 165 for him, and considering we're at the very end of their drink time, that's probably what we'll end up going for. I think, yeah, they do drink down here. No sign of anything big on that end, so we might as well get something before they just walk on out of there. And I think that's going to be our best option. So at 250, probably going to just 0 for 300. See if this finds the mark. I feel like it should have just like gone right along the right lung. He's going down himself, so we should have one final kill for ibex. Just want to make sure no monsters come out of there. And I think we can get on to roe deer and everything else for the evening here on Cuatro. So one little bonus ibex here, gonna be a gold at 158. And considering the angle and trying not to hit him in the skull, I think that worked about as good as it could have. So it is now about 1430. Roe deer drink at this big lake too, all the way in the north. So what I think we'll do is first just scoot along this edge, see if we see any over in there, and we'll just work our way right into the northeast. Now this is at least a little bit of what I was hoping to encounter. Got some mouflon here, including a pretty solid level 4. 155 to 179 is a decent estimate. I don't think that was like the bigger horns. I didn't see the full curl, but I couldn't really tell. That estimate would make me think it was. Now that definitely is like the smaller one. Still a solid mouflon, kind of weird looking up close actually. 157.69, the way this horn flares out is really quite odd. Long in liver though as we're moving along, and we kind of got ambushed by someone else up there, so move down to this area, which is also good for road here, so we'll see if that works out. Plenty of them, there's no doubting that. Nothing really all that special down here, so I think, yeah, that one's spooked. Smaller than this one anyway that goes up to 66, so brought the 223 for road here. We might as well make use of that on this one here before we fast travel again, so should be good right in the crease there. Definitely a little underpowered for him, but I think for our purposes today, it should be just fine. Now, that's probably less than ideal that he ended up in the water, but I think we can just go by and get him. Also, go figure, every male on this side is a level 1. I don't know the last time I've seen anything like that. Anyway, this one's floating right on over here, but luckily, shallow enough to at least grab it. That's going to be a 56 scoring silver, so nothing special. But I think most of this lake ended up unhunted, so we'll probably go back there. And you know, it used to be a thing that Euro hares would actually drink, and this lake was a fantastic spot to try to get diamonds, because so many would be right around the shores drinking. That's a max win estimate too, so we might as well pop that on our way around. Still no sign of any more road here as we go, but we're just getting the end of that pressure that was left by the other hunters. So this is actually a nice one, 6.23, diamond 6.5. Not too bad for a little bonus kill. Now, there's no way we tracked it 500 meters. That makes no sense. I still don't think the tracking distance works at all, but anyway, now we're getting a little somewhere. A level 2 up to 85. Pretty good size one. The only thing is, we're at the very end of road year drink time, and already, it just blows my mind how fast road year drink time seems to go. I guess part of it is just trying to check a lot of areas, and that's the case with any map, like our latent trophy cabin hunt looking for road deer, same type of situation. But into 150, let's try to get that shot into the vitals. That should be just fine, and I gotta imagine we're looking at a high 70 scoring one anyway. And look at the way that he died, literally like faceplant into the tree. That's actually so cool. Gonna have to get a screenshot of that. We haven't had too many die that perfectly, and I mean any species ever. Probably better crouching. That's actually really cool. The odds that that would happen are so low. Anyway, 79.93. He is just about 2 shy of diamond. That's a nice one. And frankly, I'm glad he was a 2 and not a troll 3 with a score like that. 32.5 kilo. Pretty nice size road here, and you can see that 223 is punching through, but not with a whole lot of extra room. So before it gets too late, definitely want to bounce down here. This is one of my favorite spots on Cuatro, and road here probably going to be leaving, but maybe we can catch him if there's any there. Ooh, that's a nice looking mouflon there. That's the bigger horns for sure. Still just a 4 up to 169, though I think he'll score close to that. The question is with the 270, can we somehow get a vital? I don't really trust that shot. Boy, spit up right. Oh, maybe we did get it. One more time for good measure. Might have looked out there. So, not a whole lot going on for road here down at the lake. They're already out. Oh, are you serious? What the heck? That's impossible. We would have ran right past that. He's way out there, so we're going to have to go way closer. Literally, if not for that mouflon being a decent enough mouflon to worry about, there's no chance that we go out that direction. And albino wild boar, decent estimate, we've never had a gold one before. I have no idea if rare wild boar maybe score top of the estimate. I'm sure hoping so, because he would be gold without a doubt. I can't believe that. Now the way the hill is, it's pretty well hidden from us right now. I think what we're going to do is jump up on top of that straw bale, and we'll be right about high enough to get a shot. It's maybe going to alert him. We actually have the 7mm, which we haven't even fired today, and I think that might be our weapon to try to take him out. It's even wrapped with the Cuatro Colinas premium wrap, which I think would be pretty fitting. So, gonna bounce up here. Oh, there he is right there. Didn't even know we jumped up here, went attentive. As soon as he maybe lifts his head just for a little bit of extra chance, and of course he actually is moving. Don't want to hit him too far back. Now he's alert. This probably could have gone a lot better. That should be a vital. It looks like it is. What an awesome looking animal. Albino wild boar are so incredible looking, and they're so rare. All these years, of course, they're one of the original animals in the Hunter Call of the Wild. We've only had a couple of them ever. This is a pretty decent size one. Good weight estimate, decent enough score estimate. Can't really see the tusks the way he died. Gonna get a quick photo of him laying there, and hopefully this will be a decent sized one. Oh, he's only a 93. It's almost the exact score as our last one. Gold is 98. I think he is our biggest though. And more importantly, what an amazing looking boar. That albino is just such a nice fur on these. That is so cool and so rare. The fact that we found that and the way that we found that is absurd. Only because of the mouflon. And I think maybe we'll go back and pick up that mouflon and we'll take that guy back to the lodge. So he's laying right up here. Curious what the blood, because that looks like vital blood there. Unless we clipped him a third time, somehow this will be at least a gold. It was liver the first time, and then somehow right long on a dead run at 237. Not too bad out of the 270 Stradivarius. Real nice curl on that 167 score. And between that and the albino boar, I don't think there is a better way to wrap up this hunt. So we'll go and find a place for him in the lodge. And just one of the coolest looking rares in the entire game, in my opinion. One of the OGs, albino wild boar, 93 score, and we've got him up there next to a 157 scoring diamond boar and a 152 scoring feral pig with that black spots fur. I think that's a real nice trio. This trophy lodge likely looks way different in this video than it has in recent videos, and that is because I'm recording a whole batch of videos in July to be released in November for archery hunting. So the plan is to redo the trophy lodge, and that hasn't happened yet as of the recording of this video, so just to be clear, that's why things look entirely different. But so cool to get that from Cuatro. I'm so glad we went out there today. A nice time at ibex, but that guy definitely is the highlight. An albino wild boar, one of the few we've ever had, and it came from Cuatro with such luck that we even noticed him because of that mouflon. But anyway, I do think that is going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.